Right, something a bit different. Tubliss, Nutech Tubliss. A bit of a disclaimer first. It isn't road legal. It's not designed for these big bikes either. Now I've got a 2.50 rim now. I laced up last year for the T7. Now these Tubliss are supposed to be for 2.25, but I've been running this now well, probably 10 months. I've got through 3 tyres, a Motoz Tractionator Rall Z, a Dunlop D908, a Motoz Desert HT, and now I'm going back to a Rall Z, and I've had no issues at all with the big bike. I've run it down as low as 8 psi on some rocky going to try and get the tyre to deform a bit and get grip. Yeah, so it does work. It's not bulletproof. It's not brilliant. Like, you know, mousses are the thing to have with enduro bikes, but running a mousse on this on the road for me is a no-no. Mousses are quite heavy. You obviously can't change your pressures, so I think this is a good compromise. So for me, I've probably done in the 10 months, I've probably done 8,000 miles with a lot of off-road, a lot of road, all sorts. I've been up to 100 mile an hour, obviously up my drive and not on the public roads with no issues. I have stuck a balancer weight on the one side. I did balance it because you've got the tyre grip this side, so you know you can't feel any vibration or anything when you're riding it, so that seems to have done the trick. So these are Nutech Tubliss. I'll just show you the front one. What they basically are, it's best if you're interested, go on their website. You know, you've got a tyre grip there, which is also a valve which you inflate the tyre with, and then this inner bladder, quite thick rubber, that you inflate that to about 100 psi, 110 I usually go to, and it just pushes that out onto the rim and locks the tyre onto the rim. So it's a good system, not 100% foolproof, but a pretty good system. Yeah, so we'll have a go at right. Let's have a go at mounting this thing. So plenty of water, soapy water this is. It's what they recommend. Right, some of you are going to cry because I'm a bit rough. I don't really worry about my rims. And the worst thing is getting it started. This is always a struggle. Now, if you had a mate to help you, so I haven't got any mates to help, but this first bit is a real bloody struggle. They give you a plate which is supposed to help. I don't know if it does really. It's more of a hindrance. So once you get it started, it's alright, it's just getting it started. Like I say, for the enduro bikes, I think mousses is still the favourite, but let's say I don't want to run mousses on this T7. This Tubliss is actually out of my beta enduro bike. I've gone back to mousses on that. We're getting there. So that's almost in. big buggers on the go. Like, there's a lot better techniques than what I'm doing. So you need to go on the website as per usual. On the websites it all looks a lot easier. That's it, that's a hard bit done. And then you just mount it on now from either side like you would normally. And she's going on a tree. So don't ever bother with rim savers and all that stuff. It's a dirt bike, really. I know a lot of people think, oh, you're ruining your rims, but it is my big dirt bike. This is, can't afford to race anymore on the enduro bikes. Getting too old for it really as well. So this is my big dirt bike. Right. And it gets used and abused and enjoyed. So this is Tubliss. There you go. Not too bad. I don't know how long that's taken. Wouldn't be any good in an enduro paddock, would I? But I'm on my knees in the shed after work. There's the tyre grip. The good thing about this system is you're getting a tyre grip as well. So I have had one puncture this year, a nail through the tyre, and I just plugged it and away to go. So now it's just a case of blow the inner bladder there up to 110, tighten up your security nut and blow your tyre up to your pressure, whatever you want. Normally I run about 26 on the road for this. So there you are, bit of an insight into Tubliss.